Hey guys, Brian from Brewing. Just wanted to do a quick video based on a Brewday 911 chat that we got about a week ago. It was a question revolving around Trub in your fermenter, and I thought it'd be something good that we could talk about and kind of get your guys' take on it as well. Let's get into it. Hey guys, like I said, my name is Brian from Brewing. The Brewday 911 chat feature we have on our website is actually coming pretty handy, and we've been able to answer and connect with a lot of people and talk through some of their questions and things. This particular question that came through about a week ago is about Trub in the fermenter. So Adrian, who kind of was the one that asked the question and prompted the idea for this video, kind of sent me a picture, and he had posted this picture up on one of the Facebook groups for brewing. And someone saw it and noted, if you look at the picture on the left there, that there was quite a bit of Trub in his fermenter. And they basically kind of told him that it's going to completely ruin his beer. And so because of that, he thought, well, I need to get that out of there. So he started opening the spigot on the bucket, draining it into a pan to try to get as much of that out as possible. What he noticed is that most of the liquid that came out was actually clear. There wasn't a lot of Trub in it. And he's thinking, I don't want to waste the beer. So he's like, well, I'll just pour it back in the top of the ferment. It cracks open the bucket, pours it in, closes the lid, and then realizes I didn't sanitize my pan. So now he's thinking the Trub is going to ruin my batch, and now I've possibly ruined it because of infection. So he messaged us with some great questions. First of all, he's using a metal pan, so as long as it's clean, there's very little chance of infection in the beer. Usually stuff, if it's clean, especially metal, won't take hold as far as yeast and bacteria. So him pouring it back in, probably not a big deal. Plus, when the yeast take off and have a good healthy fermentation, they're going to minimize any bacterial or wild yeast growth anyway, so the damage is probably minimal, to be honest. Time will tell. He'll have to kind of see what the results are as it goes, but I told him, just don't dump it, wait and see, give it some time. As to the second question of the Trub in the fermenter, when you look at it, it does look like there's quite a bit of Trub in there, but the reality is he had only put it in the fermenter about 30 minutes prior to that picture being taken. It hadn't quite settled all the way down yet. And I think a lot of people care more about or are more concerned with the Trub than really need to be. Trub acts as a yeast nutrient in the smaller quantities. Generally as you're brewing, you want to try to minimize the amount that gets in there, but having Trub in your fermenter, in my opinion, is not going to ruin the beer or ruin your recipe. It's one of those things you can fine-tune in your process as you go along. I think there's many more important things that you should be focusing on, like your yeast health. If you're up to getting starters going, that's a great way to do it. Oxygenating your wort, I think all of those play a bigger factor than how much Trub is in the fermenter. Now, that's something you can tweak as you go along, and as you get to be a better brewer, minimizing that can have a flavor impact. Is it going to ruin the beer? In my opinion, I don't think so. But I kind of want to hear from you guys and hear what your take is on Trub in the fermenter. Is it something that you're concerned about? Is it something that you've actually thought about? Is it something that you have a process in place where you completely keep it from getting into your fermenter? For those of you that do minimize it, I told Adrian a great way to do it in your boil kettle. When you're done, you've got it chilled down, just stir it very, very quickly, and then put the lid on it, let it sit for 10-15 minutes. All of that hop matter and the proteins will all form a pyramid, a cone in the center of your pot. You siphon off the edge of it, and you can minimize really what gets into your fermenter. Some people use filters and screens and meshes and all that stuff. So let me know what you do and what your feeling is on how big of an impact that it has. All right, my friends, that's it for today. We'll catch you later.